Welcome, everybody, to the Relentless Undead. I'm your host, Robert, and today I'm going to be playing some Diablo 3 with Tammy and Chris. We're going to be playing on the Xbox 360, and we're also going to be playing on hardcore mode in the hopes to get the hardcore achievement of getting to level 30. If you'd like to check out Tammy, Chris, or myself, you can on our respective YouTube and Twitch channels under the usernames The Relentless Undead for myself, Tamapanda for Tammy, and 19 Death Talent 69 for Chris. We also have a community Discord. If you'd like to check it out, it should be linked below. Join party. We're just waiting for you there, Chris.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All good.
Tammy has also stolen my intro, so that'll be $1.50.
So just continuing where we left off.
Yep. Yeah, that's fun.
I just wasn't sure if you guys wanted to start back up at the beginning, but
No, not yet. Just be careful. We are on... Oh, we were supposed to turn it off hard.
okay.
I do think that was something we were talking about last time.
You
Because
briefly mentioned it. You should be able to just lower it from in-game. You should be able to lower it 1.
yeah, going back to normal should be fun. We just have to be careful that we don't die. For those that don't know, if you die, your character's gone in hardcore mode.
Permadeath.
Chris has already found that out once so far.
Twice.
Oh, yes. Twice.
Overall,
but
no. 2 or 3 times now.
once.
But yeah, I have definitely found it out. It sucks.
Yes.
Ow.
Here.
You may not be able to, Tam, so we may have to just jump back up.
Oh, should be able to.
You want to tell her where?
That's what I'm looking right now. I might not be able to because I'm not the one in charge.
Yeah, she can't figure. She can't see it.
Weird.
I have
Maybe
more
you can only do
quests
that
than
in
skills.
solo.
It could be. Yeah, so just back us out, Tams. By just jumping out. Yeah. I was trying to quit, but it wouldn't let me even move the stick. But anyway, yeah, we'll just go back to normal, because what was happening before was that some of the monsters were getting pretty close on kicking our butts.
Mode.
A new recruit
Normal.
has joined.
One. Broken Blade, where we're at.
Yep, yeah, that's fine. All that's still fine, it's just...
Change to medium difficulty.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just... Now that I'm in... I guess we're together still.
Yeah.
I was going to say, now that I'm in a solo game, I was going to look to see where I was, but I'm not in a solo game.
Now you are, bitch.
Asshole.
That solo, bitch. He dies a lot. Maybe you should join a team.
I guess I could just enter from here and then.
You
What?
could, or you could just wait for Chris.
That's weird. I don't know.
Maybe it's something you can't do in hardcore?
Maybe.
Ooh.
There's a problem joining the game.
I think it's between the controller and...
The chair.
I wasn't going to say where. It's either controller to the console or controlling the chair. You can figure it out.
Hmm.
Still can't
Nope,
get in?
won't let me join. Nope.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Or-
It's like the one problem that we had the last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was when we were
Except
trying
you
to
were
play.
just in here.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Nope.
Could you fucking just like... There we go.
I'm going
Yeah.
to restart my console, see if that'll help.
Okay, because I can join you. Are you trying to join me or join Tammy? Or does
Tammy,
it
I
matter?
can't join you.
Yeah, okay.
Says I can invite you to party, but that's about it.
Go ahead, Tam. Just continue.
Restart my console, see if I can. If not, well, this is going to be short.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, seriously, we'll figure out something else because you were just in here with us.
A new recruit.
Of course, Rob loads in way before I do.
Oh, shit. I think it's a two-handed weapon. Yeah, it's two-handed, so that was just silly. You think either one of you are going to use a two-handed weapon? That'd be silly.
Magda
I'll be right back.
Exactly.
And then his character died.
Fantastic powers.
Oddly.
Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts fought with one another. You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. And the
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something
I'm just gonna see.
Yep.
Old one. There you go.
Let's go get dangerous. Darkwing Duck!
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
No? Come on, that was a pretty good. Oh, be careful. Okay.
Chargers.
Yep. Yep, them charging you with stuff.
A new recruit has joined my
Yeah, I
party.
can join.
My foes gain strength.
Fools gain strength.
Fools. Fools, there are a lot of them. Everyone that opposes me, they're not my foes. They're fools. Not in this game, but just in general.
Uncle Deckard told me stories of them when I was a little girl.
Back then, was it also known as the Field of Misery?
Oh yeah, it's always been known as that. Well, Deckard said it was because the guy that there was a big war here and it was a misery.
I see.
Or I don't know, one of the other giant amounts of lore that this series has that's weird. Careful, these are jailers. And they hit like a Mack truck. Obviously. Yeah, no, this game, the series has some weird lore to it about the fact of like, oh no, it's a bow. Just gonna drop it. I'm like, wait, this is a fucking bow. No one's gonna want this. I think it was like something like how like one of the towns is built on like a dead angel's grave or something, and that's why it got protected for so long. And that like the main character, or not the main character, the big bad guy, which is like I believe Lilith, she's fucking like, she constantly trying to get her lover back. That's what basically all the games are more or less about. Is that she's trying to encourage Diablo to kill people so she can get her lover back and shit. I don't know. There was something like that. I watched a thing on it and then got confused, and there was a lot of weird information. I have to watch it again. Or
You're
yeah.
saying it's just a love story.
If at the end the two lovers, instead of being happily ever after, they utterly destroy the world and mankind, yes. Now, did Chris mute himself or just not talking?
He's not talking.
What do you think, Tibbs? No, I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I'll immediately say that. I heard you, Chris.
Pretty sure you had. Like, I don't think I'm muted. I know I don't have a lot to say at the moment, but I don't think I'm muted.
So what games have you been playing?
Not a lot, to be honest. What have I been playing?
I used to love traveling.
I played
In better circumstances than this.
played a little bit of Ace Attorney, Phoenix
Yeah, I saw
Wright.
that.
Like it was.
Saw that the other day, yep.
Started playing a game that was free on Epic called Model Builder. That's pretty fun.
Do you make like model cars?
Model everything.
No, just making sure like I'm getting the
Yep.
concept here.
Yep. Like I haven't gotten too far into the game. I just started trying it out yesterday. But you know, there's you can buy like Gundams and shit like that in there.
Cool.
There's an actual story mode to it, so that's going to be interesting to try out. A little bit, like I just played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 this morning. or yesterday morning, or something like that.
Okay.
Well, that's about it.
I did hear something
Other than,
interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
other than that, I've just been honestly, I've been sleeping or helping Dad with stuff. If Dad needs to go anywhere, I need to pick him up.
Well, that sounds
I
lovely.
don't have enough spirit.
It's not too bad actually. He's been pretty good about trying to give me lots of notice. You know, hey, I need to do this tomorrow or in a couple days.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Did he?
It's not just hey, you know, drop spur of the moment. Yeah, I need to go out now.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Did he like lose his vehicle for a bit, or?
N-
or
Doctor doesn't want him to drive for the next 3 months.
Okay.
He's been having some equilibrium issues,
Okay.
and I refuse to drive him anywhere. So the way we're doing it is he's not allowed to drive alone. I have to be with him.
Yeah.
So you know, I'll just go pick him up, and then he'll drive to wherever he needs to go. But I'm with him in case, you know, something happens.
You refuse to drive him because he's one of those guys who questions
Cannot.
everything you do.
He criticizes everything I do. Yes.
Yeah, your dad's really bad for that.
Yep. So I refuse to drive him anywhere. I had to do it a couple weeks ago, and it's just like, no, I don't like to do this at all. And I had to do it because he'd been drinking, so.
I miss Caldeum.
What
Yeah,
do
it's
you
like if
miss?
you're gonna
It's such an
be a
open
passenger, then
city. It thrives on trade and
shush your
loyalty.
face.
There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
Like
Unless
you
you're
can.
given,
Yeah, I was
unless
gonna say,
you're, I don't know where I'm going, and you know where I'm supposed to go, then yes, you can give me directions, but that is it.
well, Tammy doesn't mind when I quote unquote backseat drive, because my stuff is like, you know, be careful, like, you know, be careful with that guy there. I think he's being stupid.
Yeah.
Because like there'll be a guy and like I don't know if she's noticed him or not, but like, you know, I've been noticing him because I'm paying attention to just him, not the rest of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed him like, you know, signaling without fucking, or not signaling, fucking doing this, doing that. I'm just like, careful for this guy. He, you know, it looks like he's gonna like just come to an abrupt stop.
Well, it's like the other day, I was out with Dad and we were going to the mall, the one near us, and it's like this person is waiting to turn, but they don't have their turn signal on. I can see what they're doing because I can see that they're waiting for a car to pass, and Dad's like, well, "What is he doing?" And you know, find out that, like I said, I can figure out pretty easy he's turning. Well, you didn't have a signal on, bitching about that. It's like, you're turning, you don't have your signal on. You do the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't. As he turns on his signal.
Yeah. Yeah, your
Yeah,
dad's
not
also one of the,
everyone, not everyone is a fucking mind reader.
your dad's also one of those people that's another thing. It's like he can't just admit that he did something wrong. Like, you know, where you call him out on that. He just can't be like, fuck, you're right. Okay, whatever. Moving on.
Yep.
Even that would have been fine. Like, if he goes, fuck, whatever, moving on. Like, because he realizes that he did too.
Yep.
But, like, yeah, he's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, you definitely do it too. You know that, right? Like,
I'm almost certain he has gotten a ticket for that. It's like, well, you can't complain about other people if you do the same thing.
another funny thing would be the concept of, like, after, like, he does it, you're like, so, just to be clear, we both are in the agreement that you do that, you just don't want to admit it, right? Like, because, like, just want to make sure we're on the same page here?
That's what we're talking about. Not me. Yeah, okay, they're dead. Like, arguing with him over how long he's been in his current place. It's like, oh, you know, I've only been in there since February. No, you've been in there a lot longer than that. And it's like, you know, you've been in there for almost a year. Or over a year. Yeah, next February. No! I don't know where you're getting this idea of February. You have been in there since probably last fall.
Yeah, February.
February's the fall, right?
It's like, well, you know, he doesn't get it. It's like, you were in there for Christmas last year. Was I? Yeah. I know. I
And then
know.
it's just, yeah, it's just. And then you get to, like, you know, like I said, you get, like, certain people like that who are just, like, again, too stubborn to admit that they were wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you
Flip that
most
is.
of it.
It's like a thing I found. It said the 3 hardest things for people to say
No, it's fine.
is I'm sorry, I was wrong, Worcestershire sauce.
Unless you're Chris's daughter, and then apparently those are the 3 easiest things to say in her life. As she was already apologizing for something that
I
wasn't
mean,
her.
to be fair, I think it is. I think they're talking about non-Canadians.
Thanks for finding a path out, Tabs. I'm just gonna stand there until we were done. I understand that, you know, a lot of the time it is, you know, weird because Canadians do say the word I'm sorry a lot more. But the point I was trying to get across is just the fact that his daughter,
Yeah.
it's her defense mechanism. Not knowing what else to say, she just goes, I'm sorry. It's like, you don't have to apologize. Stop it.
Yep.
Sorry. If you say it again, I will kick you in the teeth. So.
So,
How about them Blue Jays? How about them Orioles?
Oreos?
Orioles.
Oreo.
Oreos?
Yeah, Oreos.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I found out just the other day that I've been looking for Alphabets the cereal for a while. I just found out the other day that it's actually discontinued.
I will consider your credentials.
Doesn't surprise me.
I will remember that.
Aw. I wanted Alphabets.
Now, how else is he supposed to get his?
How
No.
else is he supposed to spell out his food?
Yeah.
Alpha-Getty, I guess.
Alpha-Gettys? Sure.
Guess you can't do it for breakfast anymore.
I don't know, you can eat Alpha-Gettys for breakfast.
I'd rather not. But yeah, that made me sad.
There's a lot of things that have been discontinued over from our childhood.
Yeah.
But Alpha-Getty, to be fair, Alpha-Gettys sucked. It's just plain cereal, man.
Alphabets, you mean?
That's what I meant to say. Alpha-Gettys suck too.
Yeah, they do.
It's just noodles and tomato sauce.
Yep.
But yeah, but no, I think
Oh,
that's
I
why.
like Alphabets.
Yeah,
But,
I understand,
it's
but it's
kind of a
just
nostalgic thing.
it's just plain cereal. Just eat some Cheerios, man.
It's better than Cheerios. Cheerios are like, can only say ooh. You can tell all sorts of things with Alpha-Gettys. Or Alpha-Gettys. No, you got me saying it.
That's all of them.
You know, you spell with alphabets. No one gives a
Nothing,
fuck.
because they're fucking discontinued.
Man, my joystick, my left joystick needs some loving.
Does it?
Yeah, it's sticking a bit.
Needs cleaning.
Yep. So I said it needs some love. So if you see me like do this, that's me like trying to unstick it. Because it's sticky. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. Pretty much.
I'm guessing that's the new DLC or whatever.
Yeah, which was like, I think I did something like, it was like over 2 years since that DLC came out. The game came out, and it's been 2 years, over 2 years, since I last played the game.
Tell me
Yeah,
about this
okay.
game you want to open.
Like,
The world is so dangerous.
it was fucking crazy because I like checked it. I think it was like March 2021.
Oh yeah,
A worthy idea.
I remember you playing it.
Sometimes I wonder.
Apparently, I didn't stream a lot of it, or I didn't post a lot of it. I don't know which one it is.
I'm not sure. I don't actually. I think you didn't stream a lot of it.
It could
Thinking
have been.
about it, I think you only started streaming it towards the end when you were just
Yeah.
trying to wrap up the achievements.
Yep. Chris is not with us? Okay. Yeah, because I only have like a handful of episodes, so I was like, okay, no big deal. So, but yeah, I have,
I remember how the last time you streamed, you were doing, you had to get like a max body level or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
And that was on an
Mhm.
alternate character.
Yeah.
I remember that for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
but yeah, so, yeah, I started playing that. I jumped back to my main character. You can get to level 60 now.
Nice.
You can also get like, which I don't
What was
like
it,
because
450?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the one thing they did. They changed all the skills. Obviously, all the skills are different.
Okay.
So like when you basically, if you go to play again, like you have to like pretty much remake your character. You know, but they also added like Headhunter, which is like a skill. Like basically, if you keep using the skill, it increases.
Okay.
And that's for like, do we want to go to that spot down there or just say F it?
Hang on just a second. Just gonna.
No, it's F it. It's F it. It's an end. It's a dead end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I've already got it anyway, so.
Anyway, so yeah, no, it's
Yeah, it's like.
if you,
Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Oh.
I can't believe it's October already.
October.
Anyway,
Yeah, I gotta start my October recordings tonight.
yeah. What are you gonna be playing?
First game I'm gonna be playing is called Ad Infinitum.
October.
Looks pretty good.
I'm doing Inktober. It seems. I just posted my first one.
What Tammy was just saying, because she kind of like half started saying it, is that yeah, she in October there's a thing that certain people do that's Inktober. It's you can do drawings, but you only do it with a pen.
Okay.
So it's supposed to help people like the idea behind it was like it's supposed to be like you can't erase pen.
Can I get my stand, please?
So when you mess up on something,
Don't worry.
it basically just have to run with your mistake.
Yep.
But Tammy uses her tablet so she can post it. So she just does, you know, the same thing, like one layer. If she messes up, she messes up. And yeah. She did her first one today.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh shit.
The storm breaks.
Oh, I guess I actually bows do actually matter. I forgot that Chris actually uses a bow.
I use hand crossbows.
Theoretically, yes.
Yes, theoretically, I do use crossbows. Or, yeah.
Kill their parents.
Mommy's dead.
Daddy's dead.
Little bro's dead.
The neighbor's dead.
Step bro.
Oh no,
No, I've been
step
watching.
bro. I've dropped the soap. First of all, we're half siblings, not step siblings. And second of all, why do I fucking care if you drop the soap? Pick it up. Like, I hope no one attacks me when I bend over. Sweet fucking Jesus, I'm going to kill you. Incest is not wincest.
But it's the game the whole family can play.
Oh, that is true. I went back to town, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Going back to town.
No, I've been watching more anime than anything lately.
I've been not watching a lot of stuff except for stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
I did watch Bleach though.
I haven't watched this week's Bleach.
I have, obviously.
2 episode. Blah blah.
1 life per hit, or extra strength. Ooh, that's a good one. 5 experience per kill, or more damage. I'll go with more damage.
Watch the first episode of The Continental, the John Wick spin-off.
I have not touched any of that kind of stuff because I'm pretty sure it's on something.
It's on Prime.
Yeah. Something that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming to check any of this blue stuff out, man?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll be right there.
Yeah, sure. I can drop that in the pile too. Chris, I do have something I'm going to drop for you.
Oops.
Drop that for Chris.
Let's see what we got. That's a two-handed weapon, isn't it? No. It's a hand crossbow. The hand crossbow was better.
You're welcome. I just made that for you.
Thank you. Okay, so I have a quiver in my offhand right now.
Yeah, I'll send this one to Tammy. I'm going to send the other one to Tammy because Yeah. I'll send this one to Tammy first, but I think she'll get a giggle out of it. Then I'm gonna go to... Tammy's picking everything up now? Okay. And then when you're done, Tam, drop it all, and I will destroy it all. Wah. I sent something over Snapchat that I thought looked oddly suspicious.
Ew.
For those that don't know, it's supposed to be like burger meat wrapped up, like, done up so you can make a wrap out of it. So it's like a burger tacos. The problem behind it is the fact that whoever did it in such a way that they look like basically turds.
Big old logs.
So it looks like someone just picked up their shit and put it in a
Actually,
wrap.
you know what? Why don't I do this? Yeah, you don't get those. Those are mine.
Why don't you also take a poop?
No, don't wanna. Here, have some more mats.
Oh, okay. On Kai. But yeah, it's the bleach stuff has been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It does feel like they're rushing the fights. But the guy definitely had a really fucked up plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's 2 episodes. Okay. Through the portal. Through my mom's basement. Ah ha 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 ha. Chuck the monkey. What?
Yeah, that would definitely catch you off guard.
Oh, so I think it was last week that we were talking about the fact of, like, it would be kind of amusing / weird / amusing if someone actually did whatchamacallit there, all the achievements just being never going, like, the lyrics to Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yep.
I was watching a guy who basically, I don't watch any of his streams, but I do watch, like, his like shorts, and when he does like a monthly compilation of all of his stuff, I'll watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Of his highlights. Yeah, his highlights. And the one highlight he did was, like, he was playing a game, and he's like, wait, what? Hold on. Did I just see Rick? And then he, like, checked it out. He's like, son of a bitch, I just got Rick rolled. And it was the concept that like the achievement was roll 500 and something times or whatever, and it was probably
yeah.
never going to give you up.
Oh yeah.
So you got rickrolled.
Nice.
Full rolling too many times.
Yeah.
That's an achievement, so it's kind of amusing. But yeah, I've been basically playing that. I'm going to be basically playing that Cyberpunk. I'm going to be basically playing that until I beat it.
Okay.
Trying to... Well, with the...
There's a dungeon down here.
Yep. Me and Tammy are heading towards it. I think that's the one that you're supposed to go into for this area.
Yeah, probably.
We've already done it, but are you coming to it, or are you going to a different
Yeah, I'm coming. Just filling out the rest of the map for me.
But yeah, basically, I'm trying to get through it so that way, on the 5th, starting after the 5th, I can just focus on Assassin's Creed for a bit.
Yeah. So you've stopped Starfield for now?
No, I play Starfield on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
Played yesterday.
I'm still trying to do the Starfield, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I have to still post my thing. I was going to post it before we jump on this,
Starfield
but...
Snoop.
I cannot participate this time.
I was very shocked that you did not wield any sort of backup melee weapon.
Nope, no melee weapon.
I get to figure out if the game's going to accidentally mess me up or not.
Oh?
I didn't realize this until recently, but there's a glitch in Starfield that they said they patched out, so hopefully it's fine. But if you actually have like if you display your weapons on your ship and then switch ships, it actually deletes the weapons that you had on your ship.
Oh, yeah.
They said they patched it out, so I should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get into a different ship recently. I'm trying to finish off the Crimson Fleet quest.
Okay.
So if I can actually finish off the Crimson Fleet quest, I can actually start killing Crimson Fleets again.
Yep.
Because that's my biggest problem is I can't kill Crimson Fleet.
Yep.
Oh, I can. I mean, like, when you go into certain areas, though, there's, like, certain Crimson Fleet that are, like, guarding an area. And I'm like, oh, yeah. There's some people here. And I go look, I'm like, oh, they're Crimson Fleet. They're not attacking me. Well, this is useless.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Happens every time.
No, Ace Attorney is not bad. I'm just following a walkthrough for it. Tried watching the anime for it. I don't like the voices in English or Japanese.
You there, please help the
They actually changed some of the details between the game and the anime.
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
I could be wrong, but I think it was that one where it was a mistranslation.
My sweet love will save me.
But
I don't know.
there's definitely, I can't remember what game it is right now. There's a game where basically, yeah, the game is completely different than the anime because of a mistranslation.
Oh yeah. Well, the anime is based on the games, so the games came first.
Okay.
So if there's mistranslation, it'd be in the games.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying if there was, because you're not sure if it's that one or a different one.
Yeah. I just know it's the game that has the mistranslation, not the anime. Like, they basically, like, in the anime, or in the game, they just basically mistranslated something.
Relic is a fake. Gods, I should have known. You seem like you.
I know that that's also why they're saying all your bases belong to us.
Yeah, there's a bunch of blue items here for you, Rob.
I just usually deal with that in town.
Okay.
I'll come back from, but yeah, it just
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'll just drop it in town next time.
because what you guys should do, you and Tammy, is you guys should go on separate sides. Drop all of your guys' like
There you are.
blue items. Then you guys should go to each other's sides.
Yeah,
Pick up all the
look,
blue items,
see what it is. See if there's anything good. Yeah.
By the way,
and then go to my pile. Lastly, go through my pile.
The tomes say of Alaric in this temple is not encouraging. You must
Excuse me.
No.
Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek two tombs. The warriors
You
rest
Oh
coming?
hell.
crypt
Yeah.
of the ancients. Within them reside the key.
Sounds like you're actually kind of tired there, huh, man?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I woke up because I had a headache. I just couldn't get back to sleep.
So we're only playing this game then?
Probably.
Okay. No, I actually never changed my thing. Hey, please stop. I'm trying to do something here.
I've been on
Yes.
kind of a sports anime kick lately. It's been kind of interesting. Like I watched one. What did I watch? Oh, I watched Blue Lock, which is soccer. That was pretty interesting. Looking forward to seeing season 2. Watched one that was basically about trivia. That was pretty good. Started watching one that's about men's rhythmic gymnastics. That's pretty interesting.
Tammy can't fucking keep her mouth shut about the show that she's been wanting to happen, coming here soon. It's releasing soon. She's like, oh my god, 6 more days. Or like-
It's less than that. Okay.
Well, I was talking about when you 4 butthead. Second, I also like. I want to. She was like, she brought it up 3 fucking times.
I brought it up twice.
3 times in like an hour, and I had to tell her to stop.
Brings back memories.
Because everything that was even close to it, she was just like it would be like, you know, not even an ad for the show. It would just be something that was like similar to it. She's like, blah, blah, blah. 6 more days.
My controller died.
Okay. My controller died, so my character died.
Yep. That would suck. Actually got extra batteries for it now, so
Yeah, you did bring that up.
yeah.
Mine's just got the cord.
Chargeables.
I don't care for corded controllers.
Oh, I shit the corded controllers now, man. My main controller is corded. It's
Oh, yeah.
actually a special controller.
That's cool.
No, but it is a special controller. It's not cool, but it is a special controller.
Okay.
Well, when we bought it, I was like, oh, this is going to be actually a pretty cool controller. And then I got it, and I'm like, I don't use any of the features that it has.
No, but it does make it easier to clean it.
Yeah. But no, it was supposed to be
Base plate get pulled
So it
off.
makes it easier to what?
clean.
Clean.
Oh, okay.
Because the base plate can come off. But
Oh,
no,
yeah.
basically what was supposed to happen was the fact that it has like little toggles on the back, which I've removed because they kept falling off.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't remap them. Like, it was like, okay, this is how you map them. Like, cool. How do you unmap them? Controller? Controller. Okay, cool. Thanks, controller. Basically, you can map it to a thing, but you can't unmap it. So, because you can map it to something, my controller's like, I think it's A button was one of them. I can't remove it from it. So it's either I can change it, or I can deal with it being A button. I can't remove it. It's like, well, this sucks.
Yep. There's a event up here.
Where's up here? Oh, down the. You're down, actually. This is what actually
I'm
confused
up,
me and Tammy.
Up this hill.
Me and Tammy were both looking for you because you said up, and we're like, where? What are we doing here? Just killing everything?
Yep.
Oh shit!
Death has a way of twisting the memory.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us without a fight. We must hold them here while the keys
I have
to the
a
Holy
spot that I
Temple
haven't
are hidden
actually
away
checked
from
yet.
their leader, the fiend Nereza. Resolve must not falter, though we would surely die to the last man.
Okay. So, you want to go to that one, or do you want to go to the one over here?
Go in this one. This is right here.
We're on the other one, so, you know.
Okay, if you're at the other one, then
We're coming to you.
I'm coming to you.
No, you're not. You're not. Moving.
What do you mean I'm not moving?
You're not moving. Tammy, is he moving for you?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? That's a different problem then, okay? On my screen, he wasn't moving.
When this is over, I could open
You have
my
comments?
own little inn somewhere, if I live.
No, I don't.
My life is
Not
pledged
you.
to the service of the gods until my death.
No, she doesn't.
I don't have enough.
Tammy doesn't have comments either.
No, my wife does.
She has comments?
Yep. Because she's recording a series from my channel.
Oh.
The latest episode came out yesterday, and she is commenting on it.
Some random guy has commented more on my fucking auction not included videos than you or Jay combined.
I believe it. I'm trying to get caught up on videos. Like, I'm actually actively trying to get starting to get caught up on videos. It's gonna take me a bit, because I can only watch 1 or 2 a day before I can't watch anymore. But I am trying to actually get caught up.
tomb robbers. The dead bodies of my friends testify.
Right now I'm trying to get caught up on Jay's Resident Evil because I'm like a full year behind,
Greed was our downfall.
and then I'll start watching your Oxygen Not Included again. So I want to see how you're progressing in that.
Apparently, I fucked up a bunch of times. According to
Oh,
the
did
guy.
you?
Like, yeah, apparently. The guy, apparently, like, he plays the game, like, religiously, and he's like, you should do this. I'm like, I'm doing it this way. He's like, well, you know, like, because I was like, I was talking about the fact that, like, he was talking about that you could do infinite storage. And I was like, well, I just don't want to do infinite storage because, like, you know, it feels like, you know, they put the containers in there for a reason, so, you know, like, I'm gonna go with the containers. And he's like, well, theoretically, they put this in there and they have this as a mechanic, so, you know, neither way is a wrong way. And, you know, theoretically, having everything in different containers would actually be, like, more problematic for the game from crashing, because theoretically, there's a lot more items that he has to go through and figure out, rather than if you just put it all in one pile, then it's all in one pile, and, you know, like, theoretically, it doesn't have to, like, go everywhere for it. So, doing it this
Thank
way.
you for the tips, but I think I would prefer to do it my way.
Well, it's fine. Like, you know, you can do it your way. Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, the other way's not wrong.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Like, you can put limitations on yourself. Like, okay, thanks. And he's like, also, you know, like, you know, you should do this, and you should make this have lead, and you should do this, and you should do this. I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, don't know where any of that stuff is. Kind of, yeah, it's like, he's like, well, like, he's like, like, because, like, he brought up, like, you know, that lead was near, the lava, like, go more towards the lava. And it's like, well, I don't want to go there and deal with all the heat problems yet. He's like, oh, with all that stuff being right near your base, you're already dealing with all the heat problems. But besides, heat doesn't go up in Oxygen Not Included. It goes side to side. I'm like, okay. You say so, like.
I can understand, you know, that is what it is. The guy's trying to help, whether you want it or not. He's trying to be nice and helpful, so yeah, that's fine, whatever. I like reading comments on, like, other people's videos, like yours or Jay's or whatever, see what other people have commented.
Oh, also, one of the weird things is that, comments that I swear I have actually, like, you know, dealt with before and answered.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube's just like, hey, you haven't actually replied to any of these.
Weird.
So I'm like, okay, so I have to go through and actually, like, I think it's because I just, instead of saying something, I just hearted them.
Yeah,
like, you know,
which
it's like,
you haven't replied to it, so it doesn't count.
it did used to count, but now I think it doesn't.
She tries to prey upon
I
your
have
thoughts.
responded or
Close your
reacted in
mind.
some way.
This fight was too easy.
Yeah,
She's toying with us.
but I think now
We
it's
must
like,
get
no,
back
no,
to
you
Uncle Ben
haven't.
right away.
Okay, we're going to Trishan. So I have to go through and actually either respond to them or just get rid of them somehow.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm glad when, like, the person was, like, trying to help, but it's just, like, the guy was also, like, just, it felt like he was, like, saying, like, you know, you should do it this way. I'm like, okay, I get it, but I'm not going to. And then he's like, I understand why you're not going to, but I'm telling you that, you know, like, this is better. It's like, I get it. I get that what you're saying is that this is better, but I'm not doing it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you understand that I'm not doing it that way. So, like, where is the problem here? Like,
I have the second.
remember.
That must be war.
Little pile over there.
I was gonna say you should probably grab mine either last Or just, yeah, make sure you just drop it where it was.
I already went through Tammy's pile.
Okay. I guess it is a tiny little pile, so.
Oh, it's a two-hand.
What's up?
I'm just looking. I could use maybe a second hand crossbow or another quiver.
Here.
Nope. Fortunately.
Okay. What's wrong with it?
Everything.
Thanks.
Like none of it is better.
That's fine. What do you need it to be?
More than 25.6, or sorry, more than 32.6.
Okay. The one I have, this one may be better. It doesn't say it's stronger, but it also does bonus damage. I think it's this one. No, that's not the right one. Fuck did it go? There it is. You piece of shit. Alright. Anyway.
Damage is better than what my quiver gives me, but lower health, which sucks. So fuck it, I'll take it anyway. Thank you.
I got
Oh,
a
wow.
ring out of that.
This one would have been really good if it actually would have given you more damage. It's 26.4 damage,
Okay.
but gives you 35 vitality.
Oh.
I've looked through piles.
Okay. I got a couple of guns, so I'm just going to go over here and just drop for Chris.
Be cool if they were actual guns.
There's a guy that I was watching who was, it was Spiffing Brit.
Okay, I
And
know who he is.
he was basically,
David likes his work.
going through and playing, the entire game of Boulder's Gate with, theoretically a gun.
Oh yeah.
It was just a repeating crossbow that just did stupid amounts of damage.
Oh yeah.
Like, he could hit, what was it, something like 5 targets at once?
Something like that, yeah.
There was a guy I was watching. He said that if you do it right, you can
None of
make.
those were good?
One of them was.
Okay. Anyway, so if you do
You
it
can
right,
make through various cross classes. You can make a warlock who uses his ability. I can't think of what it's called right now.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Thank you. Something like 12 times in a turn.
crazy.
Yes, yes, I've got some new things in today that I was thinking.
I think Apparently there is a way to make a necromancer in the game, but from what I understand, it's like you have to get to like level 9 before you're a necromancer. Anyway, we're taking the ferry.
Don't pay the ferryman
Okay, we won't pay him.
until he gets you to the other side.
I'll take you.
No, you said don't pay him. But yeah, I was looking it up, and apparently you can make a
Get out while you can.
necromancer, but it has to be like level 9 before you can make him.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's way too fucking much of like hoping, wishing, and praying until you get to a necromancer. Because I guess at that point you can summon undead. I'm like, but that's also not really what I want either.
Yep.
I think that's been one of the biggest problems with a lot of like D&D stuff in general.
When the Church of the Zakarum
For all their
I
customization
assumed
and
my
everything else,
good
you still can't
would
do
be
what you want.
simple and
Yeah,
untroubled.
yeah. To like,
To be honest, I
big
was
bads
relieved.
always can do certain
Corruption
things, but
has
you
struck down
can't.
many a greater man
Yep.
than I, and
Give me a
set
second
fire
here. I
to
actually,
my salvation. But everything changed
leveled?
when
yeah, I
disaster
unlocked
struck
my
Tristram
right
Cathedral.
button. Increase you and your allies' chance to dodge attacks.
Please, my family's
Well, I know there's
the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't
at some
run.
point in the game
You'll get yourself killed.
of Baldur's Gate, there is a skill check of 99. Excuse me.
So basically, a skill check of we don't want you succeeding.
This is bad.
Yeah, right? Except that you can succeed by rolling a natural 20.
That kind of seems pointless then, of making it such a high DC.
Yeah, I mean,
We owe you our lives.
depends on the person, but like you can use your inspiration to reroll,
Check on Uncle Decker.
or you can just save scum it.
Just gonna check around like you did.
Save scam.
Now, if you really want to beat that that DC, you will.
Also, I also still dislike 20s being natural
Overall,
success. Yeah. I also don't like when GMs go with the concept that like, oh, you succeeded this, you know, I had to give you a number for the success. But like, you know, you succeeded here, so I guess I'll let whatever you want actually happen.
Yep.
Like the one guy, he's like, I want to see if there's ghosts in the room. Okay, well, roll your insight to see if there's ghosts in the room. Okay, well, I got a natural 20. You see all the ghosts. Were you intending to have ghosts in your series? No, but he rolled a natural 20. No, that's not how that works.
No, that's not how that works. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there.
Yeah. But it's like at some point it was just like, oh, well, I'll just give the players whatever I want. And I think it's really where the one campaign I was playing with somebody fizzled out.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your
Because the fact that she just wanted everything. I'm like, I understand you want everything. I get it. But at a certain point, you have to understand that, you know, I can't give you everything. I can give you stuff.
Yep.
But I can't give you everything.
Yep.
We go back to the cellar. Like, you still have to earn some things. Like, I don't mind giving you guys certain things. Or like we were playing with Jay, and I was like, it has felt like this entire campaign, the entire purpose is that you're trying to kill us. And he's like, well, that's my job, isn't it? I'm like,
No.
no.
Negative.
Your job is not to try to kill us, man. It is actually trying to give us a story.
Yeah.
Because what he basically did is
your job can be to, they're not necessarily trying to kill you. Make it hard. Make it challenging. Don't make it impossible.
Well, it was the concept that what he had done, just to give you some context, he had set it up so that way there was a bunch of skeletons in this building that we had to deal with. The problem is that we're all level 1. There's 4 of us, level 1, who don't have anything, no bonus magic, no anything, like, basically, because, we have to, it's like we're level 0s, but with health, actual, like a health bonus, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And, the whole idea is that as we're playing, like, he just had so many skeletons in the area. I'm like, holy shit, like, these things could just fuck, if it wasn't for the fact that they're rolling so shitty, which I don't understand how they were rolling so shitty. I think, honestly, he was nerfing them. Either on purpose or by accident.
Fudging the rolls?
Theoretically, because there was a +5, or sorry, -5 that was happening. And I don't know why there was a -5. Even the other person in the party brought it up. Like, you still have that -5 on, right? And he's like, yeah, that's because they're undead. He's like, no, that looks like it's like a full attack they're trying to make. And they keep missing their full attack because you're having them roll 5. But if any of them hit us, we were dead.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many of them, like, that it was silly.
Don't disturb the eggs. Royal Guard, with great pain, I must admit that our king is no longer able to separate reason from
But yeah, like, we survived it, don't get me wrong, but it was just the fact that it was because they had this -5 penalty. They weren't able to hit us. They're definitely having a harder time hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
We leveled up twice. So when we leveled up twice from the whole thing, I became 1 level of monk, which now allows me to add my wisdom bonus to my dex, which increased it by 3.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then I became a druid right afterwards.
Oh yeah.
For my next level. So I'm a monk druid who I'm going to be talking to Jay about some stuff. But yeah, some of the undead had so much health too, like it took like so many hits. And it was a good thing that Jay kept forgetting that theoretically undead have a DR.
Yeah.
Because we would have been there. Like, there was 1 round, I think it was like 5 rounds, that nothing hit anything.
You guys couldn't hit them and they couldn't hit you?
Yeah.
It's just going to be interesting for me in this campaign because I'm playing a war cleric. AKA, I'm not, I can heal, but I'd rather smash your fucking face in.
Yep.
Oh, I found a big spider. dead now.
That's good. I think this is the only section in the game I really don't like.
Is it because of spiders?
It's not even the spiders, I just don't like the layout.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty layout. That's usually why I just like stick to a
Like-
wall.
Yeah, video game spiders don't bother me. Could be the creepiest fucking spider in... Yeah, but as long as it's a game, I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
I can prove that wrong.
Can you?
You haven't seen the spiders in Starfield yet. The only reason I say this is they probably will eat your booty for lunch. That's the only reason I think you're gonna not like them. There are, from the one I understand, there's a planet. Unless they change the planet.
Oh yeah, I think I have seen a video about them. They're gonna be pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think I have seen a video about them. I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest.
There's a lot of them, and they're fucking, they run at you and they swarm. And that's the reason I don't think you're gonna like it. Is just because they are apparently very tough. I did find out something interesting though.
Oh?
Apparently, according to the, you know how like people will complain that like Starfield or any video game that their AI is stupid. Starfield actually the guy that, the main guy there, he actually went on a Q&A and brought up the fact that they actually know that Starfield's AI is stupid. They purposely made it stupid because when they made it smart, space battles were damn near impossible, and ground battles the enemies would swarm you.
Oh yeah.
So they actually dumbed down the enemies because you know, like when you're chasing when you're in your ship and you're chasing someone down.
No, I haven't really done.
You haven't done any ship battles?
Not
I
really.
mean, like when you're fighting. Yeah, okay. But when you're fighting someone,
I have done a little bit of ship battles, but not much.
well, when you're shooting them and they start like going like they're you're trying to chase them down and they're trying to chase you down, kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You start doing like that barrel roll where you guys just keep going in a circle together.
Yep.
Apparently, that was very common before. Like, that's how the enemies would fight you, is that they would always try to get behind you. So because they would always be trying to get behind you, you would constantly be in a battle trying to get behind them.
Yeah,
People would bitch about that. That's for sure.
You would just death spiral the whole time.
And then, of course, the other enemies would just basically rip you apart.
Yep.
And then, yeah, apparently on planets, they would just swarm onto a planet and just, like, if you're, like, shooting something on the planet, like the pirates or whatever, they would all just, like, figure out a way to get behind you and just fucking take you out. Like, they were smart. So, like, they had to, like, dumb them down.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that they know that they made the AI dumb, and they at least gave the reason why.
Also, apparently, according to what they were also saying, planets were supposed to be about double as brutal as they are. But they actually dumbed that down because they didn't think people would like them. Like, you know when you go onto a planet and it's like, oh, freezing temperatures. They wanted you to actually switch out your spacesuit.
Oh yeah.
That was the original plan, was having it where you actually had to have, like, 4 different spacesuits. One for
Depending
every...
on the temperature.
Yeah, temperature or radiation or whatever. And yeah, basically have you switch between your suits.
And the sun started today too.
Well, I also
We slept till 3 fucking in the morning last night.
I know you did.
Fucking trying to
Oh,
get that
yeah.
game done.
Did you get it done?
Oh yeah. The last like hour, we
hour and a
stopped doing
half, 2 hours almost.
at least an hour.
My mistress has
We
accepted
stopped
you.
doing
Come
voices.
close and feel her loving
And just kept
embrace.
pressing the button long enough that people could still read,
Yeah.
but not long enough to actually read it ourselves.
I was reading it, but I mean,
I mean, like out loud. But yes.
no. Definitely not allowed.
But yeah, then after we did that, basically, yeah, it took so like another, like I said, hour, and then we were done. And I was like, oh god, bedtime. Then we had to watch something to like calm our brains down, which
Yeah,
I
you were
did-
like at 11 and a half when I was asking about it.
Yep. I played that game for like 8 hours, 8.5 hours. I think is what it was.
Which is apparently longer than it should have been.
That's because we were doing the
What?
voices.
Yeah.
If we weren't doing the voices, it wouldn't have been as long.
Please.
But because we were doing the
It's
voices.
horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No.
Tams, come stand over here. Next to all the explosives. Hey, come back here. Bitch. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, don't stand there with her. Ooh. Careful with her. She drops poison. And then webs you. So remember the left button is your health. There we go. Oh, Tammy's stream has froze. Now is that on my end or hers?
Thank you.
Well, it's still counting up for me,
Can you
so.
please leave this horrible
It was on my end.
Okay. I was gonna say.
That's why I always check. That's why when I bring it up, I always check afterwards. I'm like, is it from on my end or hers? Now I know we've only been playing for about an hour and a half. But I'm gonna ask you guys, how's your guys'
It was terrible.
exhaustion levels?
I mean, I'm fine. I just.
That's fine. If Chris is, I'm also asking Chris because the concept that if his exhaustion levels are really high, I'm fine with doing short streams. I know that I used to get grumpy about it, but honestly, it's as I've continued on, it's like I stopped giving a fuck.
I'm good to keep going for now.
Okay, just want to make sure, man.
Yeah. I will let you know if I need to stop.
Because this is also where I've never gone past this.
Yep.
This is right around the time when like I start going backwards, because those things right there can start really fucking you up. So be very careful in the next little while, because there's a lot of poison stuff that can start acquiring here. Let's go back to town. D-Gub. I know Tammy has leveled up a couple times. I don't think Chris has leveled up at all, but I know
Nope.
Tammy has at least twice.
I have not. Pardon me.
Okay. This is my corner.
My wish is to be incredibly wealthy and surrounded by beautiful women. Yours is
I always dump my stuff right by my flag.
Oh, I guess that's where I dropped mine too, I guess. I just took the corner. He was like, "Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll be able to see it soon." Okay.
Much.
Okay, just making sure.
So the next thing I have. What level are you, Chris?
I am 16.
Okay, I'm gonna make this for you. I don't know if it's actually gonna be helpful for you or not. Okay, I'm gonna make another one because actually that one's better than for me. Okay. So the next thing I can build for myself is level 20.
Is
It
a
looks like.
two-handed?
I did not mean to make that, but that's okay.
It is okay. That sucks. I would have definitely offhand wielded that, but one extra experience.
Okay. I might come over here and drop it. There's also apparently this I have to drop, but it's okay. Less experience per kill, but more armor, so. Okay. See if any of that helps you there, Chris. Cool. Figure out. Tammy, have you gone through any of the piles?
No.
Chris, have you gone through any of the piles?
Nope.
Okay.
Other than the one that you just dropped.
Okay. I'm just gonna sell the 2 gray items I have.
Okay.
I don't care, my dude. I'm just selling to you. Check out the pile that Chris has. Oh my god.
I've got some brand new. I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Okay.
This is not a time for mourning.
It's two-handed. So unfortunate.
Mwah. Okay, I will just destroy everything here. Okay, these are the last things that for Chris's pile. So Tams, there's another little pile up here. I don't think any of some of this will work for you, but just in case, I think it's too high of a level for you.
Okay. Okay. That pile's done. Check out the random pile up here. That one's better, actually.
If those are both better for you, Tams, you can always put them in your chest. And when you get to level 15, you can just equip them then.
This one has the experience.
You can just put them both in your chest and just deal with it when you're level you had wanted to.
Stuff that in there. The boots in there. Hats and boots.
Okay. Hats and boots and hats and boots and hats and boots. Okay. So we are going back into there.
I almost went to the wrong place. Because it didn't
Doesn't help if you go
load.
to the wrong spot.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it was going to be fucking forever.
Hats and boots and hats and boots and hats. Don't go too far ahead. Tammy's still
Yep.
down here.
Yeah. Oh. I actually did get a new weapon. So yay.
Cool.
It was actually one I picked up. So. It's a little dagger.
Little dagger.
Yep.
Puny little knife.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife either. That's a fucking sword.
It's just a weed. It's all about perspective.
I'm telling you right now, it's not a knife. Knives have. There's a restriction on knives. That's a goddamn fucking sword. A short sword, but still a fucking sword.
So what I'm sensing is that there's no restriction on swords, just knives.
No, actually, there's. It goes from short sword to long sword to great sword to who the fuck could wield that sword? To giant sword. To you're compensating for something sword. Cloud had your compensating sword.
Fair enough.
Hooray.
Still not sure what he was compensating for. Maybe it was like not having a family.
Compensating for his no memory.
Maybe it was also for not having a family.
Maybe.
Or the fact that his girlfriend died. He watched his girlfriend be murdered in front of him. And then for some reason could not revive her with a phoenix down. I think Tammy leveled up again.
I was just gonna say, it looks like Panda just leveled up again.
To be
I
fair,
have not yet.
I have my equipment with a lot of XP bonus.
Yeah, I had that for a while too. Didn't give a fuck.
I was gonna say, well, if you want me to actually be able to participate, then I kind of need to be not skishy. And it's not that I'm sacrificing. I'm not sacrificing armor or damage or anything for XP. It's literally just the shit that I find has XP on it.
Where they haven't been seen.
Yeah, leveled.
Just say, isn't that Chris that just leveled now? Jesus fuck. Yeah, I was just punching. I was pushing the attack button and watching my health. That's all I was doing there for a few seconds there. Oh, goblin. Goblin said.
Oh. Eh.
Watched the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit with my daughter the other day.
Did she frame Roger Rabbit?
Yep.
Oh, another
She
goblin.
totally did.
Feels like something your daughter would do.
Yep. I could see it.
Frame poor old Roger Rabbit. You're such a good guy.
I could see it because she didn't like him. Found him too irritating.
Holy shit. Are you serious? Dude, I would be careful. Daughter may get serial killer vibes. Like, that's just the vibe I'm getting from her right now. Like, she may be taking some stuff from too much she may be becoming too much like her one uncle, who will genocide an entire race because he doesn't like one Gungan. Do you want to go in this dungeon over here?
Yeah, in a minute. Just waiting for this necromancer to finish what he's doing.
Oh, okay. Buddy? Oh. Did I disturb him?
I don't think so.
Just good. I was just letting him do his thing, and then just like, I was gonna hang out with him and stuff, and then he freaked out, and stuff summoned, and I spammed, and everything died, and I don't know if maybe I was the problem?
Maybe. Maybe you just didn't like your face.
Maybe.
I may have to work on the title.
Lord of Ghosts.
Oh, goblin. Good thing I'm not going after, or bad thing I'm not going after money anymore. Oh, he dropped the legendary though for me.
Nice.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
that
it's
one
me.
too.
Mine was a helmet.
I do not see any legendaries
Boots.
on me. So, womp womp.
Long I have labored to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special
Boots
task
were
that
actually
will
better.
bring endless glory to the great.
I don't have enough.
Oh. Fair.
Beginning of this guy's journal entry just kind of more reminded me of Constantine than anything else. He was saying something about apprentice of the dark arts or something. He's like, and then I just remember Constantine going, "Did you get my business cards changed? It says master of the dark arts." It's like maybe dabbler. It's like the only DC character that I actually like.
It's because I really don't think of him as a DC character, because
Yeah.
most of the stuff that...
Because he wasn't originally.
Yeah.
They just bought him.
Yeah.
See,
He
that's
was originally Vertigo.
And that's the whole concept, is the fact that he doesn't feel like a DC character because of that. It's not until you start making him, like, being able to do certain weird shit that's just like, okay, like, holy shit. But he's, like, still more grounded, feels like. I do think it was
like
kind of funny. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think that was the only reason why we were gonna watch that one show, because in like only the certain seasons, because he was in them.
Yeah.
Arrow?
No. It
Legends of Tomorrow?
Legends of Tomorrow. Yep.
I think
He
we
was in
caught
both.
clips of. I think we caught clips of it. The one episode where, um, they had to deal with a unicorn,
Ah, yes.
but it was, yeah.
But there was they've been putting him in a lot more stuff, mostly because people actually like him. But which I think is where fucking whoever originally owned him, I think that's where they fucked up. Is that I think they made like they were like, okay, well, like let's make a movie, or maybe they didn't make the movie, maybe they just made the comics. But anyway, they were like, yeah, let's do this, and then it didn't work well, and they're just like, well, I guess we'll sell it. But they didn't actually think about the concept of like it did actually work well. It was in that time area where people just were not going and seeing certain things at the time as prevalent and as good as they do now, like things becoming more cult classics and stuff.
Oops, I dropped that back.
I was gonna say it was like when the series came out. What it's called? The twins or the siblings? It was an MCU one. It's called. My brain is much today.
Oh, okay, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, okay, Hellfire.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, Hellstrom.
Yeah, Hellstrom. There we go, Hellstrom. Yeah, I'm
That
kind of
didn't
surprised.
do well, unfortunately.
Yeah. But
because a few of those shows I was really looking forward to seeing more of, like Hellstrom. I was looking forward to seeing more of.
I did get new armor, so I'm just gonna check it out real fast. Okay, square. Oh, it's trophies. Yeah, okay. Put that. Identify this. Hope it's better.
Yeah,
It's
Legion
not.
got 3 or 4 seasons.
What did?
Legion.
Oh yeah.
Legion was messed up.
It
Like
was,
I had a hard time watching it just because it was so like I get that it was in the 70s and everything was like super psychedelic, psychotropic.
it's too surreal for you.
Yeah, my brain every time I watched it hurt at the end because I was like, this is like too much stimuli or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Holy crap.
I think the biggest problem with it was just the fact that they went more extreme, like the way with it, and I totally liked it. It was just like, yeah, I think they need to at some point cleanse it, like actually having it where it was more normal again. But the other big problem with that series is the fact that how do you deal with a character who theoretically can destroy everything? Because that was basically Legion's biggest problem. Legion is one of the strongest.
Yep.
And I really, 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 really want my theory to be true about Legion. I think it'd be awesome if my theory was actually true.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember what my theory of Legion was.
I don't. I remember you had one. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
That Legion actually isn't actually like got multiple personality disorder. That he's actually he creates the other personalities because he knows how powerful he is, and knows that like having that much power would corrupt him. So to prevent himself from being able to have that much power, he has created split personalities. So that way it is always no one personality has too much power.
Apparently, that's not the issue in the comics anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't have DID anymore.
Okay.
All his powers are under one personality.
Just because I know having that much power would theoretically be something that would corrupt someone.
Absolutely.
Like even me, who I honestly like usually think of myself as a good person. You know, I usually don't like, you know, like I don't advocate for like just beating people up or anything like that. But even me, who like, you know, is a pretty decent person, I would have a problem, like a hard time, not just going, you know what, fuck it.
Yep.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling we know what Rob's consensus of me having that kind of power.
If Tammy had that kind of power, she would have to then give me power to overwrite her power immediately before she's allowed to use her powers. She would need to like have it where like every time she goes to use a power, like time freezes and a little window appears in front of me and just goes, Tammy is about to use this power for this reason. Do you accept her being able to use the power, or do you decline her using this power?
Do you accept these charges?
And then I have to go yes or no.
I have a feeling you'd probably say no more than yes.
Careful, you're setting a poison. You're setting a poison. You're setting a poison.
Not to say you would never say yes, but I have a feeling that you would say no more than you'd say yes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Tammy would just be pissed off from work or whatever and go to rage out. You're like, no.
Tammy would like to rip the ears off someone. No.
I did ask, you know, about that Rob would have to, of course, be very particular when it came to use certain. But I would probably at some point get super creative on how I was saying it, like type of request.
I really want to do this. How could I word it so he'll let me?
Like, someone cuts me off in traffic. I don't want to just flat out say that I want to, you know, pick their vehicle up off the ground and crush them with them inside. I mean, obviously that would be definitely one of the things I would have requested at some point. But like, putting a small leak hole in their tire just to make their life annoying. See, this is what I mean. I can't have any fun. I would have to get super creative for nothing.
And then if she starts getting creative, I would just decline.
Just on principle?
With the concept of like, you know, like I would, like if she like were to do something, I would like have to like call her up and just be like, hey Tammy, I need a new button. Where it just cancels your request completely. What do you mean? Well, I'm pretty sure by the wording of this last one that you just sent in that you want me to decline, because if I decline, you get to then kill this man. No. Tammy, are you lying to me?
Convinced the Cosmos can be communicated with. It is dangerous, to be sure, but it is a risk I am willing
Level
to take.
15.
Yeah, the last little bit, I've actually been leveling up quite quickly. But by the quickly, I mean I'm already gone through 2 bars.
Yeah, I'm about a quarter of the way through my 3rd bar.
Back to town? Question mark? No? Not yet? Okay.
Not yet.
I just know that because Tammy looked up. Theoretically, she should be able to put those 2
armor pieces.
Yep.
To
Yeah,
be
no,
fair, though, if I did have that kind of power, I wouldn't work. We would just own property and have money and be able to do things. I wouldn't have to deal with.
I don't know what I would do with that kind of power. Like, I honestly, I don't think I would be a good person if I did.
that's why you would need someone like me sitting there with the no and yes button.
Like I said, though, if I did have that kind of power, I sure as shit would not be working.
Yep.
I would be doing my own thing and just being very hermity.
And I would also have to make sure that, like I said, like every single thing that Tammy ever did with her powers, because I know another thing she'd do with her powers, because Tammy isn't always like just evil. Tammy'd be like, I would like to have it so that 100 people come and watch you right now. No, Tammy.
How about 5?
No, Tammy. However,
I would like it so you were on the front page.
no,
Going back to town?
Not forcing
we're
anyone to come see you, but put you on the front page. People to choose to come see you if they want.
It was more for Chris because he was. I didn't see him how far away he was.
But no, I would like when she was talking about like the not working or whatever. Okay,
You guys
like,
went back to town?
Yes, Tammy did say that twice.
I didn't hear.
Too. And then I said yes, going to town. She's like, I was telling Chris that we're going to town.
Did not hear that at all.
Womp womp.
But it would also be the concept of how, like, when you're going to do that whole route of, oh, hey, look, I'm going to just no longer work. How much of your powers are you going to use before it's, like, you're just basically doing things without earning them? And I get it all. Like, I do get, like, well, I have these powers. What the fuck am I supposed to do with them then? But the other time, it's like, well, you don't want to just, like, abuse your fucking powers. So it's this weird toss-up about how you have to do it. But I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'll continue with this shower thought.
That this was one of the things. What the hell is the quack? I occasionally hear a quack sound when you guys drop stuff.
Sorry, Tammy, I can barely hear you.
Womp womp womp. I said, what is the quack sound? I keep hearing a quack when you guys drop shit.
I don't know.
Shit, I need this one. Yeah, no, it sounds like a duck quacking, and I know it's not from the Discord soundboard. So I'm just confused.
You're talking about when you drop the staff?
Sure. I didn't know what it was. It was just...
It's one of the staffs. When you drop one of the staffs, it goes whomp. I made a joke about it earlier.
Yes, I just... Like I said, was unaware that it was a staff. I just was... These aren't... I can't use these yet until next level. There. We'll put on those, though. So those are better. Oh, I am not done. Drop, drop. Oh. I dropped boots that I was meant to keep
Okay, well, I won't pick them up then.
Boots. Boots.
But you know, like theoretically, if you were to do it the one way, it's like,
Fuck's sakes.
how would you get money? If you had an infinite amount of power like that, how would you acquire money?
Yep.
I would give myself a certain amount, not like a ridiculous crazy amount, and then
Okay.
I would have it so that it was invested.
Excuse me.
See,
So,
what would be smarter would be
so
something like,
very- pretty much where it makes money for me. I don't
Yeah.
have to do anything.
what would be smarter is the beginning part, where
Pass me plums,
you
please.
win the lottery.
Thank you.
Because if you win the lottery, then it looks everything looks legit. Then you do exactly what you said. You invest the money into certain things, and those certain things, within a couple months, start doing well. Like, for example, you find someone who's starting up a business, like what do I call it there? Like a store in town. And you just make sure that store is doing well. So Tammy stuff is all good to sell? Or break down, sorry?
Yeah. Should be. Oh, Tammy went through all my stuff yet.
Nope, not yet.
No, she's usually really slow at it. Because she maniacally goes through it.
Meticulously goes through.
No. You guys keep correcting me. But yeah. Another thing is you have that much power. Theoretically, you could rewrite history a bit.
You could rewrite history a lot if you wanted.
I know, but you don't want to rewrite it too much because it may change things and fuck with things. And but what I was meaning is, like, you could theoretically change it so you won the lottery when you were like 20. You invested in something, and then from there, you've been you know, you can invest in things that were like older, or something like your grandmother invested something in something for you when you were younger, and now you know you have investments in Microsoft.
Microsoft, Apple, shit like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do too many, because if you do too many, it starts looking suspicious. Though you could do stuff where you just, like, you do it under other people's names, and you wouldn't have to make millions. In all honesty, like, unless you want to make millions. But I mean, like, for example, like, Tammy could always just, like, do it with me and her, like, me and her, for example. Or, like, you know, I am, like, a shareholder of Microsoft, and I theoretically get 1% of Microsoft earnings. I don't know what 1% of Microsoft earnings is per year, but I'm pretty sure it's a decent amount.
I would assume.
And then, like, she could, like, do her own thing or whatever, like, she wanted. Going back to the Highlands?
Seems to be.
No, I'll ask again. Chris, how are you?
Getting kind of tired.
So you want to stop here? Or do you want to go a little
Sure.
bit longer? Okay.
Yeah, we'll stop here.
Okay. Well, then I'll just continue my sentence, my stuff.
Yep.
Wait, then you would go with the concept of like, okay, well, actually, I'm trying to think here. Would it be smarter to actually go a little bit further because then we're out of this poison area?
I can continue if you guys want to go a little bit more.
Yeah, I think just the next teleporter.
Yep.
Because I think it gets us out of the poison area. I could be wrong. Actually, I think it may be more poison area here. If it's more poison area here, we'll just stop. But yeah, you just would go to the concept, like, you know, you have a small percentage of it. So, like, you make, like, you know, something silly. But still, like, for example, like, $4,000 a month. Like, you making $4,000 a month would be crazy.
Yeah.
But not crazy enough that you're really going to draw any, like, attention from anyone.
I've seen people who make a lot more than that. Pisses me off.
Yeah, we'll just call it here. Because there's a whole other area.
Okay.
Yeah, we're coming back. But like having like $4,000 a year, or like, or not a year, sorry, $4,000 a month, or like,
$4,000 a year, that would not get you very far.
No, $4,000 a month, or like $5,000 a month, or like $6,000 a month. You know, like stuff like that. Like, you know, trying to go with like something like that.
5. I like the 5, so whatever. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, I usually like it where it's whatever number I usually go with. I like going with the even amount per check. So, for example, like if you're getting 6, it'd be 3,000. I usually like that one. But anyway, yeah, you do something like that, and then you just basically like, oh yeah, like, with my investments, you know, because I also got, you know, a house back in the day when, you know, everything was really cheap. Actually, I should probably drop those. So Tammy can check them out. You know, like, you'd be like, oh yeah, I got a house when it was like really cheap out. So like, yeah, I got lucky there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, theoretically, using an example, if you would have bought a house when you were 20, it would have been much cheaper than if you bought it now.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot cheaper, yeah.
20
So,
years
like,
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could argue, like, you know, you could buy yourself a pretty decent chunk of land outside of town, like, not too far outside of town, but you know what I'm talking about, without saying the, you know, general area. But you could get yourself a plot of land there, 20, you know, like, when you were 20, so, like, again, that's only, what, like, for me, it's only, like, 18, or about 18 years ago? Yeah. But, like, still, the 18 years is, like, you know, a huge gap in how much things cost. And then you just basically be like, oh yeah, I bought it when I was like, you know, 20 because, you know, I won the lottery because my grandparents, you know, gave me that. Or you could argue that, you know, like, oh no, I won it because like my grandparents, like, they invested a bunch of things for me and I had like a huge, you know, trust fund basically.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you could just do something like that if you have that kind of power. But then you'd like have like investments, not just in town, but investments, like I said, like, you know, having like, you know, 1% of Microsoft where you get like, you know, like $6,000 every month just because you own 1% of Microsoft, and that would be huge.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it doesn't look suspicious or anything like that when you're continuing on. Even though you have, like, an infinite amount of power, you also want things not to be suspicious, because if they're suspicious, then you have to constantly be using your power to get rid of the problem. But anyway.
If you had one ability, what would it be? If you could have any ability, but only one, what would it be?
Well, if I had one ability, Tammy's one ability is better than my one ability. My one ability had always been a perfect healing factor.
Okay.
So basically that I could just, like, live forever.
Yeah.
But truthfully, Tammy's one ability has always made me question if my one ability is just me trying not to be too overborn, or if Tammy's just, like, is just too fucking smart. Which is, Tammy wants basically infinite magic. Because if she has the perfect magic, basically, is what you would be classified as, then what would happen is that she could just do everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, she wants to live forever, she just lives forever. If she wants to, rewrite history, she just rewrites history. She wants to cast a fucking fireball on New York? No. Denied.
But why?
But that would be the concept.
Cast it on the air in LA, get rid of all that smog and shit. Clean up the air.
If Tammy really, 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 really... if Tammy did have this power, and Tammy was really just like, I want to fix the world, I'd be like, okay, we're not doing it with our planet. We will move ourselves to a new planet. A complete replica of Earth if you want it to be. And you can fix everything there, but you leave this Earth alone. Let them fuck up on whatever they want to fuck up on. And you can create a new one. All the same people if you want to, but you can all make everything all goods.
And because it would be my world, I'd get to be able to do crazy stuff.
Theoretically, yes.
So what I wanted is, so the thing is if I wanted to get all super crazy and, like, just go on a murdering spree, I'd have to pop into another created dimension, pretty much blow the shit up, erase it, and then come back. Because then I'm getting my anger out, and it's not hurting, technically, anyone.
I'll accept that, yes, Temps. What would be yours there, Chris?
Always like the idea of being able to control and manipulate technology.
Yeah, okay. There's only one huge problem with a power like that.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no technology.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this, and then we're going to talk a little bit off stream, and then I'm pretty sure Chris is going to run away. So I do hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, you can check us out on YouTube and on Twitch under our respective usernames. For myself, it's therelentlessundead. For Tammy, it's Tammy. For Chris, it's 19deathdown69. We have a community Discord if you want to check it out. Should be linked below. I want to kind of now see what happens. Oh, and Tammy's raiding out.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.